Hey there, I'm Lance, and today I have my two kiddos here, and we are the Kids of Love to Hate. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Ahoy Kitten from Mayday Games. Ahoy Kitten is from Yashituro Shinohara, and it is coming to crowdfunding, so make sure to check out the link down below in the description of this video after you watch it. Now this is a very light and easy breezy 15-minute game for 2 to 8 players, and we played it together with our kids, and this was a simple, easy little game about kitten pirates, right? You guys like kittens and pirates?
It needs to come in a dog version where there's bones.
Well, this is kittens, not dogs.
It needs to come in dogs. Dogs are better.
But yeah, this is kittens and pirates, and you're trying to get fish. You're trying to be the person who has the most points with the fish that you have collected throughout the course of the game. Let me show you how it works down below. It takes 2 minutes to teach, and then we'll come back and share our thoughts on it. All right, I have Ahoy Kitten on the table. Let me show you guys how this game is going to work. Now, I do want to make sure you understand that everything you see here is prototype. The final artwork, components, and rules may change once it's released from crowdfunding. That being said, let's go ahead and get into this. So what do you have in this game? Well, you are going to have several of these acrylic fish, and these fish are going to come in 3 different colors. There's going to be red, there will be blue fish, orange fish, and white fish or clear fish. Kind of feel like this is a Dr. Seuss story here. And you will also have a bag to hold all of those fish in. There's going to be lots of fish. Don't know if you can see them in there, but they're in there. Lots of fish in this game. You will also have these circular ocean tiles that the fish are going to go on. And you will also have these pirate kitten tiles. Now these are going to be your character tiles, and every player will have one of them. As you can see, the artwork is changes for each character. Some are masculine, some are feminine, and you will pick one to play for yourself, and then everyone else will have their own tile, and it will set in front of them like so. Now this game is very simple. The rules are, you can teach this game very quickly and easily to your kids. You can play this with just about anybody. It's very simple. On the first turn, you are going to use one hand, and starting with it pointing up like so, on the count of 3, everyone will point at one of the ocean tiles that they are wanting to claim the fish on that particular tile. And we all do this on the count of 3, so 1, 2, 3, and you would point at one of the tiles like I have done here. Now, if it happened to be that no one else was pointing at the tile that I was pointing at, then I would get to take the fish that are on that tile and place them on my character tile like so. However, if someone else had pointed at the same tile that I'm pointing at, then none of us get the fish that are on that tile. And so let's just pretend that I did take those fish, and maybe the red player took those fish, and then these fish out here were tied with other players. Now I do want to point out that you play with fewer of these ocean tiles in fewer player counted games. This is if you were playing with a full set of 6 players. Now at the end of that round and every round thereafter, if you have empty fish or ocean tiles, you are going to draw from the bag 2 fish and place them on the tiles like so. And in any of the tiles that already had fish on them, you will only place 1 tile or 1 fish on each of those tiles like so. Now I do want to point out here the differences between the fish. Ultimately what you're trying to do is you're trying to collect sets of the red, orange, and blue fish, because a complete set of those 3 colors is going to be 5 points. Otherwise, your incompleted sets are going to be 1 point per fish, and these clear fish are going to be 2 points apiece. So they're special. You do want to try to get them. However, they are rare. There are fewer of them in the bag. Now, after the first round, everybody can do something different. Instead of pointing at one of the ocean tiles, they can point at another player's character tile. And when you do this, you are stealing the fish that are on that player's character tile and placing them on your own board. But be careful, someone can steal your fish from your character board. So what can you do about that? Well, instead of pointing at anything out here, that including ocean tiles and character tiles, you can put your claws over your character tile, and this is protecting your fish. And when you do this, if anybody pointed at your character tile, they are getting nothing this round because you protected your fish. And all the fish that are on your board are going to slide off to the side of your board, and then you will flip your character tile over to the other side to reveal the ship. And when this is the case, you are out of the next round. You are not going to play in the next round. You're suspended from play. And then once that round is over, you flip your tile back over and you can continue play. These fish over here that I have protected, they are safe for the rest of the game. They can never be stolen. Only the fish that are on your character tile can be stolen. The game is going to end when this bag runs out of fish, in which case you will finish that round and you will count up your points. Again, you're getting 5 points for completed sets of orange, blue, red, 1 point for every fish that's not in a set, and 2 points for every fish, every white fish. Now, that's how you play the game when you have 3 or more players. When you are playing with 2 players, each player will have 2 characters that they are going to set in front of them, one on their left, one on their right. And so my opponent here, they would have 2 as well. And you are going to be playing with 2 hands. Your left hand will control the cat on your left side. Your right hand will control the kitten on your right side. And you will be pointing at 2 things throughout the course of the game. Now, you can steal from the other hand. So you might do something like this, in which case you would steal fish from your right hand, putting them on your left, and so on and so forth, like so. And you can protect your fish. However, you cannot cross protect, if that makes sense. Your left hand has to protect your left, and your right hand has to protect your right. Now, what are you trying to do? Well, you are trying to get high scores for both of your cats, because whichever of the 2 is the lower scoring cat, that is going to be your final score, and ultimately you are trying to have a higher or lower score than the person that you're playing against. And that is how you play Ahoy Kitten. Let's go back up top and share our thoughts on this one. And now we're back, and we're going to share our thoughts on Ahoy Kitten. So we played this together. We did some 3-player games, and then Locke and I, we did a 2-player game together. So you guys have gotten to experience this game. What'd you think about it?
I think it's a cool game. What I especially love is like the characters and how they like have their cool costumes and how they're animals mixed with people.
Yeah, kitten pirates, right?
Yes.
And they look like Captain Hook out there.
Yes, and I love animals and clothes.
Okay, all right. What did you think about it, son?
It was good.
Yeah, what were some of the things you really like about it?
Well, trying to like pick each fish.
Yeah.
And not trying to get your fish taken.
That's right, yeah. You want to protect your fish, but you also want to steal other players' fish, and you want to make sure that you're not pointing at a same spot that somebody else is pointing at, right? Yeah, and you get to do some claws with this game too, right? I know you liked that. I thought this game was really clever in that you're not only just trying to figure out what the best spot for you to get your fish is, but you're also trying to figure out what everybody else is trying to do on their turn. Right? So was this game fun? Was this one that you guys had a good time with?
Yeah.
Yeah? What was fun about it to you?
Kitties.
You like the kitties. What about you?
Yeah, it was good. I kind of liked the whole game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also like how it was pirates, because I like pirates from like Peter Pan movies and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, this is a lot like Captain Hook type stuff, right?
Yes, because I'm in love with Peter Pan.
Okay. I thought this was a lot of fun that we got to play together, because this is a game that everybody seemed to really grasp from the get-go. Everybody understood what they were doing, understood how they could get the fish, understood how they were getting points in this game, and nobody had any questions. This was something that we all understood right from the get-go, easy, straight to get into and play, and it's only 15 minutes, and I think it really was 15 minutes long, right? It was not a long game at all.
Yes.
This is a lot of fun. I think this game is great. I had a good time with it.
It's easy for your free time.
It's a great filler game. It's one that you can fit in right in between other games. Play it, pack it, and bring it to game night and play it in between the bigger, heavier games. A lot of fun. You and I, we played the 2-player game, and that was a little bit different because you used both hands in that one, right? So
how was that?
What did you think about the 2-player game?
It was a bit different.
Yeah.
Like some of the fish were taken off there.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun though.
Yeah, it's a different kind of game because you're not only just trying to figure out what to do with one hand, you're having to use both hands. And you want to try to protect your fish, but also you want to, make sure that you are getting the most fish for both hands because your score is going to be the lowest out of your 2 hands. And so you really got to make sure you're doing well with both hands. And it kind of feels like you're playing 2 games at once when you're playing the 2-player game. And so in some ways, I kind of liked the 2-player game, maybe even more than the 3-player or 4-player game. What do you think? Did you like, because you played it 3 players and you played it at 2 players, which one did you like more?
Playing it in 2 players.
You like the 2 players too?
Excuse me, what about me?
Well, you didn't want to play 2 players. You wanted to play at 3 players, so.
Well, if I joined, it wouldn't be a 2-player.
Well, you and I could have played, or you two could have played. I think this game could be easily played between the 2 of you. You wouldn't even need me there. Because you guys know how to play now.
You need to read the instructions.
No, I think you guys could do it. But anyhow, that is our thoughts on Ahoy Kitten. It is from Mayday Games. It is currently running on crowdfunding, so again, make sure to check out that link down below in the description of this video. I really enjoyed it. Would you guys recommend those people out there at home to get this game?
Yeah, especially for your kids. By the way, comment down below if you like cats or dogs better.
Oh, cats or dogs. What about pirates? Cats, pirates, or dogs? How about that?
I don't think pirates count as an animal.
Leave us your comments down
Besides
below.
their
Let us know
acting.
what you like and what you think about this game right here. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon to let us know that you like our videos and you'd like to be notified.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
So
That's
I can get my own YouTube channel.
Crazy.
And dye my
Lance,
hair.
and these are my kiddos, and we are the Kids of Love to Hate. We'll catch you next time.
I need 3,000.